Pasta.
You will.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I think I was at work when I got the news about all this stuff going on with the season 3, and I was fucking pissed.
You don't worry about it. I like the input. It brings energy. It brings the kaboom. I don't know what to say in English.
Bop-a-da-boopy.
Yeah, whatever that means.
The basil to the margarita pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever that is, man.
Margarita pizza. What the?
You literally sound like Bart being choke. Why you little?
Okay.
And what happens is that, this guy was from Australia, and I was like, yo, could I join you guys in your next game? And, he was like, yeah, sure, man. And so, I joined their party, and I started talking about how I was getting into making Halo videos. And then they were like, oh, yeah, we know somebody that does that too. And then the same night, I met Alexander.
Man, kids these days would never understand.
Oh, no, they would never.
And that is actually something to say.
I cannot believe you just said that. Kids these days would never understand.
Well, they would.
But it's true. It's fucking true.
Yeah, so I guess this will move us into the next topic, which would be, and like Nate with your advanced editing skills, drumroll please. Okay, it is what past mistakes has 343 done with the franchise. So I'll go ahead.
Taking leadership over it.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say everything, because if I did, then nobody else would have anything to talk about. So I'm gonna restrict myself here, and I'm gonna bring up 2 aspects as to how 343 messed up Halo, and then everybody else can fill in the gaps. So that way we could be fair here. So the 2 things that I'm gonna bring up tonight for how 343 screwed up was messing up the social system within Halo, and also forgetting about Halo's identity. So those are the 2 things that I'm gonna be bringing up. So first, about the social aspect. We were, because I think it's a good segue, because we were all talking about how we would all get together with our friends, and we'd get together and yell at them and reflect at the gameplay afterwards, and it was just a really fun fucking time, especially within our days, in high school. And still, and even with what I said about Alexander, how this is what made Halo, and this is what made the community back then so great, is because people were able to get together, and we were able to all talk about and play something we loved. And, were there, a couple of douchebags that played the game that we fucking got mad at? Yeah, absolutely. But, at the end of the day, when it came to my experience with Halo, despite how, I would say still, maybe we run into some problems here and there, I've met some fantastic people through Halo. And, here in this podcast, I would have never met you guys if it wasn't for Halo.
I would never be in this community if it wasn't for Halo.
Yeah. And so, for what 343 has done, which is, in Halo 4, you still had a game chat system. I forget if you had a system where you were able to party up with people. I don't remember if that was a thing in Halo 4, but by that point, I already had a really dedicated group of Xbox friends that I made from playing Reach. But as we got into Halo 5 and then Halo Infinite, it's there's no such thing as a pre-game lobby. There's no such thing as a post-game lobby. You can't even vote for your maps for what match you want to play on next. And they even did away with map voting on MCC, and it's you don't even have a freaking pre-game lobby there too. You can shit talk with other players, and some people may say, well, it's for the betterment of people's feelings. No, fuck your feelings. If I get pissed off because Eve here decides to freaking headshot me with a sniper freaking 20 times, I want to say, fuck you, Eve.
Listen, buddy.
Wow, and I can't talk. I can't talk shit to the ladies. Okay.
I'm just better. I'm built different.
I never stopped you. It was all those guys.
Yeah. Hey. Listen here. I bring it up from the fact that it's gameplay. Everybody here is a fantastic person, but I'm pretty sure if anybody here decided to completely destroy the other person in the game, I'm pretty sure F-bombs would be dropped. But it wouldn't be from the sense of actually genuinely meaning it.
At least one thing Halo never had was a Modern Warfare 2 voice chat.
Oh yeah,
and
but
and if you are a a 2003 gamer, or like, you know, you're a pretty old gamer, you would know how Modern Warfare 2 was like. And just meeting little kids who would just constantly repeating the N-word, and you just hear that one, you just hear that one guy be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, you fucking kid!"
Oh yeah, like, you know, we had all that crazy shit going on in game chat, but it's like, that's how we made friends, and like, in, you know, part of the experience. And, you know, in many ways it built character too, and it allowed introverted people that have really hard times trying to socialize with people in the real world be able to be more extroverted, and being able to like learn how to talk to people. And I'll be honest here, I was highly introverted during my times, you know, through, I would say, 3 out of the 4 years I was in high school. And, you know, it's like, for me, video games, Halo specifically, was a way for me to make friends, and for me to be like, okay, well, I can go here and nobody knows exactly who I am, and I can be me, and I can talk to people. And, you know, and it's like, because I've lived through this era of Halo, and now being able to play in this newer era of Halo that 343 has made, I can safely say that, you know, 343's version of what it is to be social is not social at all. And it's causing a lot of problems for the game and for its community. And, you know, it's like, especially with things like file share systems, like every single fucking history file. You can't even save things to a file browser. You can't share those clips with friends, because, I mean, yeah, there's the Xbox game DVR, but it's like, you can't record a whole match that way. Like, you know, back in 2007, we had Halo 3 theater mode, and we were able to have an entire fucking match saved onto our file browser in 2007, you know? Like, what? Why isn't this around now? Like, you know, and still, even with screenshots, and how we had people in Halo that would be photographers, and they would want to take the best screenshots imaginable, and how there were things like screenshot highlights and stuff to entice the community and wanting to share things with each other, which they don't even do that now. I mean, there's Halo Spotlight on Twitter, but that shit's a freaking joke, you know?
Even the HCS is a fucking joke. Because of okay, have y'all seen that one clip when that one player he shot a rocket, and he pretty much shot a blank in the tournament, which made him lose 100K just because of a fucking bug.
That's not fun. That's not cool.
That's seriously not cool. A fucking blank shot with a rocket that becomes a dud, and you lose 100K just because of a fucking bug that a game has been out for like 8 fucking months.
Yeah, and then I guess now to move on to my last point, because of course there are plenty of ways we could, but I just wanted to cover like the tip of the iceberg here. You know, if we were to cover the full thing, we'd be here all night. So moving on to the next point is how Halo lost its identity. Now, I mean, the Ackman and late night gaming together, in my opinion, put together what it really means for Halo to be Halo. Late night gaming, I'm going to paraphrase here, but his quote about Halo, what it is it's in the stars. You know, we were dealing with a group of genocidal, religiously zealot, you know, aliens that were out to exterminate humanity because they found humanity to be inferior. And these aliens, you know, the Covenant, didn't care if the human was a man, woman, or a child. They would kill everybody just because they're a freaking human. And, you know, humanity was technologically outgunned here and was severely behind. And, you know, the whole story about, you know, humanity being the underdogs, you know, creating this group of, you know, of Spartans, which still weren't up to scale with how technologically advanced the Covenant were, but how the Spartans were the humanity's last hope. And even though that, yeah, we know in the lore that they were made originally to crush insurrectionist groups, I mean, for the fact that, you know, the Spartans were able to overcome these things was a very inspirational story. And and I would say even like the Halo theme, the main theme we hear time and time again within Halos 1, 2, and 3. That very ominous, monk chanting. It embodied what a holy war in the stars was supposed to sound like, and that there was a lot of death, there was a lot of sadness, but within all of this destruction, there was just a little bit of hope, and you played as that little bit of hope, and Halo back then made you feel important, that you were a part of this story. And that's the way it made me feel when I played, and it's like for how 343 really messed up here was they made Spartan so fucking generic that being a Spartan doesn't mean shit. Like, for how many Spartan 4s there are, and how everything is so Spartan themed, and that this is a Spartan story, and Spartan this, Spartan that, it takes away the importance of what it was to be humanity's last hope,
And it also it also drives like the Covenant's portion away as well.
Yeah, I mean, and talk about the Banished. Like, what are the Banished even fighting for? Like, they're not out to ignite the rings and, this great journey and everything. Like, I mean, granted, I've kind of lost sight of what Halo kind of has really been, and this really shows how far it's really come because I'm not as invested into the story as I used to be. And so if anybody in the comments wants to tell me what's the Banished's main objective, what's their purpose, let me know, because I'm not going to go I'm going to want to play it in a freaking game, But it's like, for me, the Banished are fucking pointless. Yeah, so red and pointy, and they got this freaking roided out brute with freaking robot arm or whatever, fucking, leading a group of like former Covenant, but for what? Are they out to exterminate humanity? Or if we left them alone, would they just be chilling somewhere on the far side of the galaxy? Like, what's the fucking point?
What's the point of having the Banished when you already have the Covenant?
Well, yeah, but apparently the Covenant were defeated.
It's almost like you're just dividing species and giving them the same goal.
Yeah. I mean, and also for those that are lore freaks, just so you guys know, I mean, I'm just talking extremely casual, surface level, somebody that's only played the games kind of stuff. So for all of you that can answer these questions, feel free to do so. But don't hate on anybody in this video for like not understanding something. I mean, like, we're just filthy fucking casuals here. At least I am. So, excuse me for that. But still, it's like, there's no like holy war in the stars feeling anymore. And, it's like the game doesn't have that dark and like lost all hope kind of feel. And like, even when Atriox destroyed the Infinity and stuff, Earth still exists. Earth's colonies are still out there. Like, it's not like freaking billions of people are dying, and and like the flood freaking landed in 3. That could have destroyed the Earth. Like, humanity on Earth could have been fucking done. It's like things were freaking dark in those stories.
I mean,
and like, it's like that scariness, that feeling that humanity is hanging on by just like,
a fucking
tiny thread. Yeah, it's not there anymore. It's just, oh, we're Spartans and we're here to save the day, and and yeah, Infinity and Spartan Academy and hoorah. It's like, the fuck is this? Why don't we, like, come on. Like, this isn't fucking Overwatch. This isn't Call of Duty. This is fucking Halo. Spartans are supposed to be these rare-ass super soldiers that have a high sense of importance that you get to fucking play as. Not like a dime a dozen fucking, like, if I were to relate this in Star Wars terms. It feels like that a Spartan is the equivalent of a battle droid these days. There's just too many of them, and they lack importance.
I'm gonna go in and bust in and just... Like, the only thing I want to talk about with the 343 and Halo situation, all that shit.
Yeah.
The one thing I find to be a major fucking problem is the Halo misconception.
Anyways, that's all I'm going to say there. Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, fucking Halo misconception. Literally the identity of it. And, like, we all know, like, back in the trailers with Halo 1, 2, 3. We get that general setting, but sometimes with those trailers, we don't get what the trailer shows. Great example, Halo 3, when that one brute was holding up Master Chief and looked like humanity's hope is about to be gone. We only got a hint of that at the very end of Halo 3. And let's go over to Halo 5, because Halo 5 was the worst. Not by the story, but the advertisement as well.
Well, there was a lot of problems with Halo 5's development.
Literally, here was the 3 words that was never the thing once the game came out. It was literally hunt the truth. What the fuck was the truth? What was the truth? Like this whole thing of Master Chief versus Locke, like they advertised it was going to be the big thing, and we all believed it. We were so dumb, like fucking lab rats. We believed it. And then when the game came out, we only saw that conflict once.
And in a cutscene. In a fucking cutscene.
In a cutscene that only lasted like what, 4 to 5 minutes? Just to see Locke get outsmarted by Chief. Because obviously you don't got fucking plot armor, Locke. You don't fucking matter in the fucking Halo story. We're talking about the Master Chief here, the fucker who blew up the Halo ring, the Ark, the motherfucker who can survive anything. Even the fucking composer. What the fuck did Locke get defeated by? His own equipment in 2 fucking seconds after cracking Chief's helmet. Which, congratulations, you cracked Chief's helmet. Guess what? You just pissed off a bull right there by fucking flagging a giant red blanket.
Oh yeah. So what are ways? Because I know I labeled 2, which was Halo's identity, and social aspects of Halo. You know, kind of being done away by 343. What are other problems that you see with the franchise, with the games these days?
It's literally the misconception. And like, okay, one more here. Halo Infinite. Not the campaign, but the fucking multiplayer story. Spartan or Argania, or whatever the fuck. Who the fuck is she? We don't know her. All we know is she was someone who was just walking down the street and look, brutes, and Spartan saved her. Now here she is as a fucking lieutenant.
Yeah.
We still don't fucking know her, just like Locke.
I mean, that's true. There are a lot of plot holes with the story. Even when you brought up the whole composer thing, by the way, we still don't know what the librarian did to Chief, aside from make him immune. And was that only good for Halo 4?
I mean, yeah, there is that. Librarian made him immune to like the Forerunner disintegration thingy. But still, like, wouldn't Chief somewhat just still get affected by it? He still did, but shouldn't it like affected worse?
Yeah, I mean it's just a freaking mess. I mean, other problems we could talk to is about like, I mean I want to save stuff for everybody else to talk about, but like I'll just spitball some ideas. You know, like the bugs. You know, what happened with Master Chief Collection at launch?
Oh my god.
You know, like. What happened with Halo 4's art style? The fact that Forge wasn't released in 5.
What happened to the original Halo 4 where Master Chief would kill the grave mine?
Yeah, or, you know, it's like, those are the things that I'm talking about what 343 has done wrong, you know?
And which... Oh, you'll finish up.
Yeah, you know, so it's like, I'd like to hear from everybody else too in the group, like, what are problems that they have with...
Yeah, if you guys got any question, let us know in the comment section, or better yet, for us to respond to you quicker, you can join our Discord server.
That's true.
Link in the description. But I'm actually gonna bring in another one, and this one will be my final one. Is excessive characters that we don't give a shit about. Spartan or Argania, fucking Spartan Locke, Tanaka, Vale. I'm not gonna say Buck, because Buck was actually fucking useful in Halo 3 ODST.
Fireteam Majestic.
Who?
Fireteam Majestic.
The blue guys you play in Spartan Ops.
Yeah.
No, you don't play as them. You watch their story.
Yeah.
Because Spartans that you play as in.
Wait. Oh, the fuck. Okay, so the fuckers in the cutscenes are Majestic, and the characters you play as is Crimson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the other thing. Fucking Fireteam Majestic. Dude, it's even funnier that Spartan Ops has a better looking fucking story than what Halo Infinite has to offer.
what's the one Spartan that like says it's a good day here at the office and fucking Halo 4? I think his name was Spartan.
Whoever you about the name, I don't remember.
There was Spartan. I know there's Sarah Palmer, which still nobody gives a shit about her. But then there was
another
that
character,
one Spartan,
another excessive character we don't give a shit about.
Hold on, I gotta search this up real quick.
Like, who the fuck is Del Rio? Who the fuck is Lasky? Who the fuck is Palmer?
Oh, hey, do not shit on my boy Lasky, alright? He had a good movie with him.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Spartan, what was it? Halo Forward Onto Dawn. That was a movie, dude. That was a really good movie. It's on YouTube, actually. We can watch it later if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably host a movie night for it, but I have never seen Forward Into Dawn.
Oh, dude, you have to watch it. Oh, okay. So the one thing you're going to prepare yourself is it's based, during Halo 1, but it uses Halo 4 Elite models.
How the hell? Wait. That's the fucking other thing. They're gonna say it's within a certain game universe, but just visually change the design just to make it fit. That's not how you fucking do story, fucking people.
Actually, I'm pretty sure
you can't just say that, oh, I'm gonna make a Halo 5 Machinima, but in reality, it's gonna be set in Halo 3. You can't fucking do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember correctly. If I can remember correctly, they explained why they used Halo 4 models, because that was the only models available to them. They didn't have high definition like Halo 1 Elite models, and they didn't have enough on the budget to make a new model for the Elites, Jackals, and the Hunters. So they had to go with what they had.
Like, most of the good old characters are gone. The only characters that still are alive and confirmed, Master Chief, Buck. Who the fuck else? I mean, people say June might still be alive, but the space station that blew up in Halo, spoiler alert, the fucking Spartan's training station that blew up in Halo Infinite, that was the station June was
a part of. He's alive.
Yeah,
he's alive. They released a lore tab like a couple of weeks ago, where June was talking about the lone wolf chick from this newest season. He was talking about her and how she was part of Fireteam Crimson.
And dude, like, since June is on the same Halo ring Master Chief is on within the Halo Infinite store, correct?
Apparently so, and he's ripping and tearing.
Dude, can we fucking get a campaign DLC expansion where Master Chief meets June? Can we fucking get that at least?
Or Red Team.
Or like, dude, I don't care if fucking June is dead with his armor pieces off, or he's fucking alive with armor pieces missing. If we get an interaction with June at fucking least dead or alive, I will fucking bomb.
So I found the name of the first Spartan I mentioned earlier. It's time I fucking mentioned this fucker, and I've been mentioning to fucking say this on the internet for a while. The one Spartan character, that everybody fucking forgets about, and good reason, is the one character known as Spartan Jared Miller. Fuck him.
Miller.
Oh, fuck God. Miller.
Why the fuck
Fuck
does that sound? Hang on, wait. Hang on. I need to search.
Okay.
He's a cocky asshole Marine, dude.
Yeah, he's the fucking Spartan that, like, you complete a Spartan Ops, and he's just that one schmuck with a set of Spartan armor that talks on freaking FaceTime to you when you're finishing the Spartan Ops mission. And he goes, "Oh, it's a good day here at the office, Crimson. Good job." It's like, fuck you, dude. You're wearing freaking Spartan armor, and you're not on the freaking ground freaking kicking ass with us. You're fucking up in the infinity.
Wait a minute, Jared Miller, the fucker that wears the recruit set?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, no, fuck him. 343 made a shit character, and that's why he never.
Can you imagine he comes back in a campaign expansion? He becomes the main character.
I will fucking throw my because I got a series, but I'll take my freaking Xbox One S and I'll throw that shit out the fucking window just out of frustration.
Dude, I bet you won't throw your Lego Millennium Falcon out the window.
I don't have one of those.
Or wait. I know you have a Millennium Falcon.
No, I mean, I do, but that's actually, I would never throw that out. No. That's like my baby. But
throw the goddamn
let's hear other people's thoughts. Like Zero, what are your problems with, or not problems, but like what do you not like? The biggest mistakes 343 has made with the Halo franchise from 2012 to now.
I have a specific list, and it's a short ass list. Halo 4's art style, Halo 5's armor customization, and the story behind all those different armors. Trust me, you try and read any lore tab about those armor sets, they're so goddamn stupid.
Even Ascend Hyperion made a fucking video about one of the Halo 5 armor saying that in the lore, this armor is illegal. Which, number fucking one, who would make it illegal and why?
Well, I mean, he did say in the 1 minute Halo.
Well, okay, so do you want a short explanation of that?
Sure.
It's homebrewed. All of it. It's all like, imagine what the Lone Wolves have right now, but give them the tech of all of the Spartan industries that make all the Spartan armors. That's what they mean by it's illegal. It's legit like black market armor.
Okay.
But the only good thing out of that lore is that there are illegal Spartan modifications. So that does mean that there are mercenary Spartans out there. Possibly people who have fled the UNSC or
rogue Spartans.
Possibly, yes. Although it would be really cool to see.
I mean, Chief almost became one of them. Blue Team almost became one of them.
Oh yeah.
But due to fucking 343 writing, it was fucking shit.
Yeah. Anything else you gotta add?
Shoot. Oh. Okay, I got a good one. Why did they get different studios that aren't related to 343 to work on armor sets? Why?
Wait, which Halo?
Halo 5 and 4. Different studios made those armor sets. It wasn't 343 who worked on them. No. They got multiple different studios, including one Activision studio, to work on an armor set. Why? Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Unless you're low on numbers, which by the time they didn't. Why would you outsource the curation of armors to someone else?
It's almost as dumb as giving your workers a contract to work on a certain content for a few amount of months, and then you send them off and recruit them. Oh wait, they already did that. They already fucking did that.
The armor sets that you can clearly tell were made by someone who doesn't understand Halo don't fit the aesthetic of Halo at all.
Yeah.
Like,
oh man,
it's mind-boggling how they're like, okay, yeah, we could just outsource the rest of the armor creations to other people. Well, do they understand Halo? Oh, well, not really. We don't think they played another Halo game. All right, well, we don't have time to ask them, so we just gotta get this out the door. Why? That was my one major problem with Halo 5. There's barely any good-looking armor sets besides the ones that are throwbacks.
Besides the fucking recruit, and probably that's it.
Yeah. Eve, what problems do you got with Halo, with 343 Halo?
Personally, I have plenty of problems, but I don't have problems that you guys have. Like, for example, I love Halo 5 in the sense of like armor, because it's a good variety of everything that people may or may not like. Right, and I think I'm going like very typical because a lot of people don't like Helioscope, but I love Helioscope just because it's so freaking different.
And it's so challenging to get.
Well, I mean,
it was until they put it in the fucking store.
Yeah, I did the thing still. I still did the challenge. It was honestly pain in the butt, to be honest.
So that's why I never fucking got it. They put it in the fucking store after.
I can't say much, right? Because like I'm so, what do you call it? Like manipulated, but like by the game itself, right? Since I've grown to love the game. Infinite, I can't love. I love that. The whole thing about like the whole series is that I will always get the game, no matter the situation, as long as Chief is in it, and if as long as the character is lovable, like Rookie, or like. I didn't really like the whole like Halo 4 Spartan Ops thing, but I like the whole idea of like playing with my friends. So I was like, okay, whatever, right? At least they had co-op. At least they had co-op.
Oh yeah.
At least
you guys wanna
Halo
talk?
4 had split screens.
But I like the game. I just never liked what they did to the game itself. Like, I think that's like an agreeable thing.
Yeah, speaking about co-op, so Zero, because I know I kind of cut you short a little there when I asked Eve what she didn't like, but Zero, you had some very juicy info on the recently canceled split screen co-op for Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Why don't you tell our audience about that? Because I was fucking pissed when they decided to cancel that, and I'm not gonna.
Time to embrace the evil gremlin. Fuck 343. They lied to you.
Yeah, so I'm going to just say this right now. I'm gonna make this a rant section for myself, but like, we didn't have split screen in fucking Halo 5. We wait freaking like 7 fucking years to play an authentic Halo, and split screen has been just as important of a mechanic and just a whole overall feel to Halo as Master Chief himself. You know, all of us talked about our fondest memories were getting together with friends after school and shit, or getting together with a parent, freaking playing Halo split screen, and you know, just having a fun fucking time. And you know, here we are, and they are saying that they're fucking canceling split screen co-op freaking Halo Infinite. Is this a freaking joke? You know, it kind of makes me feel like there's little hope for the gaming industry moving forward, because Halo is not just some other franchise. It's a franchise that revolutionized the FPS genre as a whole.
It revolutionized the fucking Microsoft industry.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, and so, you know, my biggest thing is, you know, I'm going to be 26, like, next month, you know? And so, yeah, woohoo, I'm going to be older. But, I mean, the whole thing is like, you know, like, I'm thinking about, like, maybe having a family. And, you know, the thing is like, I am so scared for the gaming industry right now with the exclusion of things like split screen, because, you know, I want my kids to grow up with something similar to what I grew up with. I would love to play a game with my kids when they're old enough to play video games, to show them what couch co-op is, you know, and you know, to share with them the same memories that I had with my dad and, you know, and my younger sister growing up. You know, it's like, are future generations of gamers just not going to have these things anymore? Are they just anti-social schmucks because, you know, they weren't given the tools to communicate with people and also to like play with their siblings or their parent in a good old match of Slayer? Like, this is some very big news. Halo Infinite was the first Halo for a lot of people, you know? I mean, as crazy as it sounds, you know, it's like Halo Infinite did draw in a large crowd, a crowd that was far beyond the scope of just the general Halo community. And, you know, with over 250,000 players, you know, within the first, like, you know, day or so, and how there's less than 5,000 now, like, really?
3,000 now if you check currently.
Three fucking thousand.
Three.
And
Holy shit.
Dude, you guys realize that's like a little more than, that's like, our subscriber base is like a little more than half of that. You know?
Also to put in perspective, Battlefield 2042 is racking up to 10,000 players concurrently.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
so 2042 is making a comeback while Infinite is just on a fucking decline.
Yeah, but it's like, but it all has to do with the social experience. They're freaking taking out freaking split screen. What the fuck 343 is doing?
How the fuck can you not code in fucking split screen?
Yeah, and now that we mentioned code in split screen, Zero, take it away. Let's hear what actual passionate fans have been able to do for the freaking franchise.
Okay. So some people were able to hack into, or not hack, more like it's a glitch you can currently do, and you can currently do right now if you want to. you can glitch in co-op, and it works perfectly fine. There's no major glitches. There's only tiny bugs. That is it. That is all that, like, tiny glitches from what I've heard. That is it.
I can't fucking believe it.
And now it's starting to make people realize, why did you ditch it if it was working?
It's because they're either have shit upper obvious fucking talk about issues for the fact that they, the people that started working on Infinite aren't the same people working on it right now because of contracts that 343 creates, and they're temporary contracts. It's like every time they get new people, they're starting square one every single fucking time they get new people on the team. And it's been resulting in just this downward spiral for Halo.
Since half of their staff is literally, what's it called? Just not even actual employees, just contractors.
Yeah.
Whoever the next person is that leaves that work there, that next person has to carry on whatever they worked on.
With
So
no prior knowledge.
With no prior knowledge, exactly. With no prior knowledge, they have to do that. This is fucked.
Dude, can you imagine they cancel another? Let's fucking say, and let's hope this doesn't come true. Let's say they fucking cancel Forge just because of a fucking texture glitch, a minor texture glitch that can be fixed in 2 fucking days. They cancel it because of that. Can you imagine how pissed off and the fucking chaos this community would fucking be in?
This community has every right to be freaking season 3 to next year, and for a live service game to have no live service and lackluster items within the store, the game's gone to shit, quite frankly. I mean, and to be fair, the only thing good that is 343 owning Halo is the merch. Like, I love the Spartan Collection figures. They're fucking amazing. But other than
I
that,
love collecting Mega Blocks, but I hate the game sometimes. And the creators.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what are they freaking doing over there? And like, we have, and like all of us here, congratulations to all of us, but we've had people in the comment sections to our like short on 343 saying that we freaking nailed, what would have made a perfect Halo game in 1 minute that 343 can't seem to grasp within the 7, or like I would say over 10 they've had owning the freaking game. Where are the elites? Where are the thick female Spartans? Where is the unmatched customization options? Where's the co-op split screen? Where's the Forge at launch? Where are these things that were basic necessities in every fucking game that for some strange reason 343 wishes to take out? One of the things I'm doing for this thumbnail, and sorry, I just gotta say this. 343 Industries isn't 3 steps forward, 4 steps back. No. They are 3 steps forward, 43 steps back, and I'm making that the fucking thumbnail for this episode of Big Chillin.
Can I cut in about the female Spartans?
Yeah, I just gotta end off with this too, and see with the name 343 Industries, like 343 Guilty Spark, 343 Guilty Spark, fucking betrayed Chief, like how the Monitor, like betrayed Chief, and in this case, the Monitor is 343, and freaking Chief is the freaking community, and this is why you can't trust a freaking company that's named after the fucking Monitor.
And Sergeant Johnson is Bungie.
Yeah,
now Bungie's in heaven, making Destiny.
Making Destiny 2, being bought by Sony, but
Maz, what do you got to say about thick female Spartans?
Okay. I understand that they want to do the non-binary agenda, and I'm totally for it. Totally. Make the Spartans
make them look non-binary, basically.
Yes. If that's what you want your character to look like, that's great. But there is some other people who would prefer to have their gender more prominent. Either a female or male Spartan. Making the Spartan, because female Spartans are actually supposed to be very nicely formed. They're supposed to have an hourglass figure. And I find it so frustrating when I pick a character that I look like a teenage boy. And it's so depressing because the whole thing that made me love being a Spartan is the fact that I can be whatever I want and look however I want. And I feel that it's unfair that we have to fit into just everybody has to be non-binary. If that's the way I can say it. I don't know exactly how to say it the greatest. I just think that there should be an ability for us to have a model of what makes us feel comfortable, you know? What if a transgender person comes on there and they want to have the female body because they feel comfortable as a female? Now they have to look like a teenage boy.
I mean, one of the things that Ascend Hyperion brought up, which some people seem to have gotten a little butthurt over, but, you know, is the fact that for 343, when they tried, well, they excluded people. That's exactly what happened here. And, you know, when it comes all down to this too, all they needed to do to make everybody happy was to include a masculine form, a feminine form, and then an androgynous form in between, and called it a day. That's all they needed to do.
Yes.
That's all they needed to do.
It would have made it fair for everybody, and it would have made everybody feel comfortable with how they're playing the game.
Oh yeah,
and it's
then... Sorry.
Oh no, it's the simplest thing just to add in the extra model.
Yeah, it's the small things. Sorry, you go.
No, I have something. I'm like holding my laughter. You know how like in like those like big open world games, because technically this game is a big open world, right?
Somewhat.
The campaign itself is meant to be, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
And sorry. And you know how like in big open worlds, usually you get to choose what type of shape you want to be? Like in like Elder Scrolls, like you can be the most hideous thing in the goddamn world.
Or Dark Souls.
And here's the thing, what Elder Scrolls has that Halo Infinite does not have. You can customize whoever the fuck you want to be. Halo Infinite, you are still fucking limited.
That's what I'm trying to say. I laughed because I'm thinking that like, oh yeah, like, it'd be really reasonable to give people that choice, but I think it'd be too funny to play the game, mind you, and it'd be moderate, but still to see like this like very broad chest and like the hips are very like, you know, wide and everything, and I'm like, yeah, no, I think everyone would go for like the body just in competitive, and
all I want to say is how the fuck is Halo's gonna be called Halo Infinite when it should just be renamed to Halo Limited?
Oh, get the fuck out of my brain! God damn it!
Pretty much.
Halo Infinite is pretty much Halo Limited. Fucking. You know what? We're gonna start a new trend. Hashtag Halo Limited.
Hashtag Halo Limited. I mean, you know, one of the things that I also think, we can't even choose our own color.
We can't even be our own color.
No,
Dude, I can't be black and yellow. Zero can't be black and orange. Cass can't even be white or blue. Not even the correct shade of white and blue.
Oh yeah.
I had to buy the freaking pink for my character. How? It was the most stupidest thing. You need to buy pink, one color pink by itself.
And I'm still fucking pissed. Like, I bought the fucking space gaming armor set. I thought I was gonna get the code and be like, yeah, I get the fucking customized shit. Nah, it's a fucking armor kit.
Me too. I bought it too because I was like, oh yeah, sick.
Yeah, it's honest. It's honestly just major frustrations, and with the fact that such a lack of just.
It has no love. It has no love.
It has no love.